Hello and welcome to the presentation of the group VTech. The group VTech consists basically of 4 members, but as 2 members already have left the group, there are only 2 members left. Their names are Florian Rodax and Jonathan Emanche. My name is Florian Rodax and I will present the first part of our project. The project leader is Jonathan Emanche and he will present the second part. Our project was about automatic logistic warehouse management system. We for ourselves called our little project logistics. Okay, let's start with a little overview of this project. We were confronted with a problem in the logistics system in the company Siemens. You could compare this company with Siemens so that you can visualize of what we are talking. As they are one big manufacturing, they have really large logistic systems, but they were not automatic and therefore error prone. To get rid of these failures, they asked us to implement a fully automated logistic system. This system will work on a threshold base. This means for every piece of material in the system there is a amount of pieces and there is a border, and if the stock of these pieces gets under the threshold, there is an automatic email generated and this email will be sent to the purchase department. This kind of system has many benefits and we will talk about these benefits on a later slide. Let's come to a really important part of the project. This is called the project objective plan. In this project objective plan you have to set project objectives and the non-objectives. The non-objectives are really important because you have to set them in detail, because if you don't do so, afterwards the customer could come with wishes that were not planned and you could get in big troubles afterwards. Since we don't want to get in trouble, we have to set them as detailed as possible. Let's come to some objectives. Important objective was of course a cycle time reduction. This sets the effectiveness of every manufacturing. So this was one important thing. Another important point for every manufacturing is the labor productivity and the cost reduction. Since these are important things for every manufacturing, our attention was especially on this point. Another important point was of course the automatization of the order process between suppliers and the company itself. Let's get an overview about the company itself, the company Siemens. This what we have here is a little overview how the company looks like. We have the strategic planning and the budget planning. These are the management processes, and then we have the primary processes: assembling, logistics and sales. Our attention is on the processes in logistics and assembling. There we have the warehouses, and that's where we have to do something. Right underneath you see the support processes like marketing, maintenance, back office and the advanced education. These are for processes where we don't have much to do, and in the further slides we will take a closer look in assembling, logistics and the back office and what we have to do there. Let's start with the process assembling. This is the process of the manufacturing of the units this company is building, how this process runs. Well, first there is an incoming purchase order. then we have the company has to get the material, and afterwards with the material they can start to build the unit itself. Right underneath we have the logistics process. In this process there is the store material, order material and source out material processes. And at the bottom of the slide we get a short overview of the processes in the background. We call them back office processes like customer management, advertising, the material and accounting. This event-driven process chain diagram shows us the process order material. It starts with an incoming order. Afterwards the team has to capture a demand for this order, and with the demand there is a material list linked, and with this material list they have to check every position. If the material is there, everything is okay, they can deliver the material to the assembling teams. But if the material is not complete, they have to call the order department. They have to order the material, and afterwards when the material is there, it goes the same way as if it had been there all the time. Now we take a closer look what happens in the function called order department. Here we are. It all starts with the incoming call, as we've seen one slide before. Here we create the list of the material we need to order. We check the manufacturer, if the position are here. If they have the material, we check for a date. If the date is okay for us, everything is fine. If the date is not okay, we have two possibilities. If we have a second source on the hand, we can try this second source, but if there's no second source, we can't do much but agree on a later date. That's how it runs. And after the second date is agreed, or we have the second source, the material will arrive. That's it.